Hey fabulous foodies! So today I bring to you a rich, creamy and absolutely royal chicken Maharani recipe made with freshly roasted whole spices, nuts and a luxurious Mughlai style gravy. If you love buttery creamy chicken curries with deep flavor, this recipe is going to be your favorite. So welcome to Desi and Delish. Let's get started. For this recipe I am using whole cumin seeds, coriander seeds, bay leaves, saunf or fennel seeds, mace, star anise, nutmeg, green and black cardamom, whole red chilies and cloves. 1 or 2 sliced onions, ginger and garlic, nuts, milk, yogurt and green chilies. I am dry roasting the cashews and almonds here as it is going to enhance the flavor of the recipe and give the gravy a richer taste and texture. Before blending the spices, I am dry roasting everything slowly on low heat as roasting releases the natural oils from the spices and makes the flavor much more intense. Once it cools, I am going to blend everything into a fine powder and set aside half of the masala for my pav bhaji recipe later. Now onto 700 grams of chicken, I am adding ginger garlic paste, black pepper powder, salt, yogurt, lemon juice and garam masala, which is optional. So the yogurt is going to tenderize the chicken while the spices build the flavor from inside. Make sure you coat every piece of chicken nicely and marinate it for at least 30 minutes. Now I'm going to blend the cashews and milk all together. So here goes the paste. Now let's build the gravy. I'm adding 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil in the karai. Into it goes the bay leaves, sliced onions, and I'm going to cook it until it gets golden brown. What makes this recipe special is that I'm not using any ready-made spice powder. I loved preparing the roasted spice blend from scratch, and I believe it is going to give the curry a deep Mughlai style aroma and flavor. The onions almost got cooked, so I'm adding a little bit of salt here and the marinated chicken that I had set aside. Now I'm going to stir it until it releases oil. I am skipping tomatoes here as the curry is going to be smooth and creamy, mildly sweet rather than being tangy like butter chicken or chicken tikka masala. Next, I am adding salt as per taste, Kashmiri red chilli powder, and the roasted spice blend that I had prepared and set aside. I'm going to use half of it, which I really think is going to be enough. At this point, the curry already smells amazing. I'm going to cook it on medium heat so the chicken absorbs all the flavors from the gravy. At this stage, I am going to add the nut and milk paste which I prepared in advance. Now I'm going to cover and cook for almost half an hour and check it in between as it might get sticky to the bottom. I believe nuts should always be added at the end of the recipe as it gives it a wonderful creamy texture and flavor. Alright guys, so we have got all the spices, nuts, onions and yogurt to create a super rich gravy. Now to top it all off, I am adding some crushed kasuri methi which is going to take this dish to the next level. And hey, if you want to make it feel even more fancy, a little saffron milk would do the trick. You know, just to give it that royal vibe. And our chicken Maharani is finally ready. Look at that rich gravy, the beautiful color and the oil separating on top. Exactly how a royal Mughlai curry should look. This goes perfectly with butter, roti, naan or jeera rice. The flavor is rich but balanced, creamy without being too heavy, and the homemade spice blend makes a huge difference. If you loved this recipe, don't forget to share it with your friends. Thank you. Bye-bye.